some fun because maybe it's your last day of work for the week. Not with trucking, not necessarily. There are jobs that are Monday through Friday that you can apply for and work Monday through Friday generally, and you work maybe at a warehouse or you move trailers. We call those yard dogs. They don't have a big setup like this. They just have a little bitty tractor. It moves the trailers around in the yard, so we kind of call them yard dogs. They generally work hourly and Monday through Friday. Make pretty decent money. So there's a thought there. They're always looking for good yard dogs to move trailers, shuttle, shag we call it. They shag trailers around. I'm going to show you a yard here that deals with the yard jockeys, and right over there are some tiny little tractors, tiny, and here goes one right there. And notice he does not have a cab on his trailer. He doesn't have all the amenities that we have because he doesn't need them. He's just moving trailers from one location to another, and they get paid, I think, hourly. Isn't it hourly? Probably, yeah. So, it's not rocket science in a sense. You do have to know how to back because they do back the trailers in and then hydraulically, or air drop. Everything's run by air, compressed air in the trucks, but you lower and raise. You don't even have to move the landing gear or anything. The whole back of that little tractor raises the trailer up enough so that you can move it without having to retract the landing gear. It goes very quickly. That's another one right there without a trailer. And they don't have to adhere to the same rules that we do by, they don't have to keep logs. They don't have to report to DOT other than getting your CDL, because you do have to have a CDL to do it because it's air brakes, and you are commercially moving something. So you do have to have your CDL don't you? You have to have a CDL for those. Because I think you take them out on the road, you can take them out on the highway, you can take them out of here, and so yeah, a CDL is necessary. Anytime you get onto a public street and you're in a commercial type vehicle, they do have to have your CDL. Now, buses, people who drive city buses and stuff like that, they don't have to have their CDL. They can have what's known as a passenger endorsement with air brakes. They have to understand how the air brakes work. They have to, because the buses are run by air brakes also. There's no hydraulic fluid in it. I meant to say it's all air. So to be a city bus, to drive the city bus, you have to pass the passenger endorsement so that you can provide passenger assistance. I think there's probably a lot into that with handicap, and which is also handled by the DOT, which is strange but true. The Texas Department of Transportation deals with handicap. Go figure. But anyway, you have to pass the passenger endorsement and air brake endorsement. You have to understand how air brakes and air works with your vehicle. So there's that. But yard jockeys, yard dogs, yard jockeys, that's the other term, kind of a slang term, I guess. Yard jockeying, there's some really crappy ones out there too, just like there's crappy drivers. They put the trailers too close together. You can't get in between to lower to do anything with the landing gear, because we can back up to the trailer and connect, but if there's no room on either side of the side between you and the next trailer, then you can't get in there and do your landing gear. So sometimes they put them away. Sometimes they put them in like the freaking mud or in the dirt, and we're heavy. We're extremely heavy. So when we're backing up to the trailer, we need a little traction to get underneath it. We need to not be in mud or in trailers in the most horrible places sometimes. So, or next to each other, or where we can't get in to connect. And we've had on occasion, if we see one, we've asked them to go pull the trailer, so because we can't get to it, and they know we can't get to it, and they just don't care. But I think that's with any job. A lot of people just don't care about what they do. So, Mark, when he drops a trailer, he's very conscious about what's around him and where it's at, and that it's stable. We're not dropping it in a damn sinkhole. It's, because trailers, even empty, they're heavy. Trailers are heavy. So naturally, when you put them in something soft, the landing gear sinks. We've had trailers go nose down because of bad weather, make the ground all bad, and people put these trailers where where this is going to happen. So something to deal with. But here, it's a pretty nice lot. Everything is concrete, so you can see tons and tons of trailers. There's a truck bringing a trailer in now, and then there's trailers over here. You can see they're all on concrete pads. They're spaced nicely so that people can get in between them to raise and lower the landing gear, and you can pull out comfortably once you connect. It's not like you're having to pull out and cut hard left or cut hard right. You've got plenty of space, so that looks pretty good. There's a lot over there, and of course, say hi, Mark. So he's eating. I don't know, I don't feel real good because I ate a breakfast taco this morning from the truck stop, and it just really, I don't know, it didn't settle very well, so I haven't been real hungry today yet. But he's so efficient. True story. I would go to sleep, and the bread would be like up here. The peanut butter and jelly would be way somewhere else. And I swear, without stopping, I have no idea how he did it. The man would make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and nothing had been. And I was like, how did you get all that stuff? We didn't stop. Magic. But anyway, so he's eating. But the yard jockeys tool around here. They move trailers. They're very it's a necessity to have them because trailers get loaded, they get empty, they get dropped, they get picked up. They're so the yard jockeys move them around for us to pick up sometimes. And anyway, but that's a job that you could consider if you don't like over the road, being away from family. It pays pretty good. The hours are not bad most of the time. They're in shifts. You work at a big plant, so you probably have lots of good insurance and that kind of thing. So I don't know. We kind of thought about it at one time, but Mark is just he has it in his blood to drive a bigger truck than that and not stay with a company like that, just driving shagging trailers. So anyway, we are bobtailing at the moment, which means we do not, I was going to say, I don't know if I can show you in the mirror, but we do not have a trailer. There's nothing behind us. We call it, and of course those trucks over there are trailerless as well. So we call that bobtailing. It is a term, it is a real thing. It's called bobtailing. And you do that when you don't have a trailer. They had us drop our trailer in the door. They're going to load it, and then we are still on property. We go back and get it when they're done. And they do that for safety reasons mostly, and they don't really like all the drivers hanging out where they're doing the loading. But disconnecting from the trailer ensures that we're not going to pull away and somebody be trying to get in and out of the trailer. That's bad. That's not good. So to ensure that, we drop it, and Mark had to put a what do you call it? Trailer jack under the nose to keep keep it steady because they drive the forklift onto the trailer, and of course you're going to get some movement. But if that jack is in the front holding the nose steady, then when they pull on, it doesn't do this. So some companies flat out don't care. We've had that trailer, they're driving on, driving off, like whoop, 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 and that trailer's up and down, and you're like, holy cow. But anyway, so they're going to load it, and like I said, I think it's mainly for safety and insurance purposes that they have the drivers totally disconnect from the trailer, drop it, leave it, and then check back in a couple of hours and go pick it up. So that's what we're going to do, and I think we're going to head back west, back towards Texas. So yay. We are going to try to make it maybe to Louisiana or so tonight. We'll see. I don't know how Mark feels. I got him up really early this morning for no apparent reason. But he was asleep for a long time anyway, so it's not like he just laid down and I said, hey, get up. But anyway, so we'll see how far we can make it today. But it's not due till Sunday, so we're fine. But anyway, so trucks, it's just a 24-hour thing. Trucks coming in, coming out, getting loaded, getting gone, doing this, doing that. So it is a 24-hour business. But do consider what I said about yard jockeying. It's not a bad job. And on top of that, you get a lot of benefits, mostly from the big companies that employ them. It's always a thought. Anyway, you've learned a little today, and we are going to continue waiting here for probably another hour, and then it'll be done, and we'll be on our way. So thanks for joining me again today. We appreciate it, and we'll see you on down the road. Take care. Drive safe. Oh, like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Thank you.